Turn to the 2012 presidential election. The Republican field is starting to shape up and heat up after what many thought was a fairly slow start. CBS News political correspondent Jen Crawford is in Washington with the details on a big announcement from a GOP heavyweight. Jen, good morning.
Good morning to you, Erica. Well, we can say this morning that the race for president is on. We had President Obama announcing last week that he's going to seek re-election. And now we've got another top Republican candidate saying he will be jumping in.
Last week in Nevada,
he's considered one of the Republican frontrunners and widely expected to run, but he caught Washington off guard with a surprise announcement over Twitter. Mitt Romney, who lost to John McCain in 2008, has formed a presidential exploratory committee.
President Obama's policies have failed.
In a video message, Romney makes no mention of the Massachusetts health care law he signed 5 years ago as governor. Critics say it's like President Obama's plan. Instead, Romney focuses on the economy.
I learned how America competes with companies in other countries, why jobs leave, and how jobs are created here at home.
If you look at his video, that's very easy. It's all business. He mentions that he was the governor of Massachusetts, but it's very much an aside. He says that he spent his whole career in the private sector. So it's very clear that that's the profile he wants. He wants to be Mr. Job Creator.
Romney's likely rivals also are making moves. Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann stomped in Iowa on Monday. Former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum trumpeted his win of a South Carolina straw poll. And former Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty hired a campaign manager for his exploratory committee. This all comes as a political newcomer in the GOP has been stealing the headlines.
They're talking only about Trump, and I can tell you I'm their worst nightmare.
Donald Trump, with his questions about President Obama's citizenship, has been getting the attention. In a recent poll of Republican primary voters, Trump came in second only to Romney, with Romney getting 21% and Trump 17%. And the White House is taking notice.
There's zero chance that Donald Trump would ever be hired by the American people to do this job.
Now, Romney's announcement that he's forming this exploratory committee means he can officially start raising money. Tim Pawlenty announced his committee last month. Erica, these challengers are getting in now, and it's all because of money. There's all this talk about President Obama and his billion-dollar campaign. So Republicans know they're going to have to get going if they want to compete. Erica?
One thing's for sure, there will be a lot of money spent in this election. Jen, you laid out the way that Romney is painting himself, but what do insiders see as some of his strengths and weaknesses as a candidate?
Well, he's going to try to sell himself as the businessman, the guy who can fix the economy. But I think what really bothers, especially even Republicans, is, it's the 5th anniversary today of his signing that Massachusetts health care law. And people say, his critics say, that is strikingly similar to President Obama's health care law. And that's the one that Republicans have all got in their targets right now.
There's also, you brought up Donald Trump, who's definitely been stealing headlines as of late. And when you show us that poll where he came in second, tied with Mike Huckabee there, what are we to make of those numbers? Is he a serious contender?
Well, as you know, polls early on like this usually are about name recognition, and obviously everyone knows who Donald Trump is. There's really nothing to tell us right now if he's even serious about running. Some people say he's just trying to promote that TV show. But, Erica, it could also be, I think, and for Republicans could be a problem, an indication of something else, that there's this demand by voters out there for another candidate. You've got these established candidates like Romney and Pawlenty, but these polls could also show voters want to see someone else.
It is going to be a very interesting bit of time here until 2012. Yeah. Jan, thanks.